Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a project pan update. It has again been like 3 months or something like that. It's just how it seems to be going. But I think it's okay because I'm able to actually show you progress. If I did it every month, I don't know how much progress I'd be able to show you because I'm not using these products religiously. So yeah, that's just how this is going. We'll see if I update more frequently in the future, but right now it's like every 3 months, I guess. But if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe if you have not already. That would mean so much to me. And let's get into this update. Okay, so I'll start with just like base moving forward. And the first is the No Poreblem primer. I started marking these actually because I thought it was just easier to show you the progress that I've made. But this is what this one looks like right now. You can see I made a little bit of progress. This one is really thick, so it's kind of hard for all the product to hit the bottom or like go as level as possible and kind of get stuck on the edges. But as you can see on this side, there's a little bit more to show progress wise. But surprisingly, I've been liking this more than I thought I would, and I thought I would continue hate panning this until I finished it, but I'm actually enjoying it. And I feel like it's really helping with the longevity of my makeup. So that was a turn for the better with this product, and I'm quite surprised by it. But yeah, it's still a fine primer. It's not my absolute favorite, but I have noticed that I'm using it more and enjoying it now that I'm using it more. I feel like this is gonna take me 5 ever to finish because it's been 3 months and I've only used like a tiny little bit of it up. I'll definitely keep it in my project pan and use it until it's all finished up. Okay, so for base products, we have the Glossier skin tints. It's these ones right here, and I did start marking these as well. And you can see I made a little bit of progress, and the top where I marked it right now, like right there, is actually where it is, but it has separated into like an oil and the actual foundation, if that makes sense. But I started marking this maybe like a month or so ago, so I have made more than that specific mark right there of progress. But I'm really enjoying this, and I am liking this more as a base product without the concealer all over my face, which I like. And yeah, I'm really liking these still, and that's the progress so far on that. And now I'll talk about the 2 stretch concealers that I'm trying to finish up. These are also taking forever to finish. I thought that I'd be done with them by now, but a little bit of this kind of does go a long way. And I have been using these a little bit less than I was in the past, but I still have really good progress on these. As you can see, I am pretty close to being done with both of these, but not quite there yet, which is, I don't know. It's fine because I do really like using these, and these are some of my favorite base products and concealers and like foundation, because I kind of use this as a foundation. So I'm not mad that I haven't finished these up yet, but these are taking way longer than I thought they would. But I feel like that's probably good because I do like them so much. But yeah, if you ever get these, just know that they'll last a long time probably, and you won't have to repurchase too often, which is nice. And then for a powder, I finally hit pan on this Fit Me powder. I wasn't expecting to hit pan so quickly, but I did. And now the pan has definitely grown. It is pretty substantial, I feel like. And at first it was just a tiny little dot, and I was like, oh my gosh, yay, I hit pan. And now it's growing a lot faster than I expected it to. I think the actual product is pretty thin at the bottom, and I've evenly worked on it throughout the pan, so I feel like this one's gonna go pretty quick. And I do have to use a lot of it every time I use it because it is not that great of a powder. Like every time I use this, I feel like I have to re-powder in like 20 minutes just because I feel like it doesn't set my face down that well. It's nice for quick touch-ups or whatever if I'm like filming a YouTube video or something like that, but this isn't my favorite powder. I definitely wouldn't repurchase this, but it is exciting that I am getting very close to finishing this up. I feel like hitting pan like that is always a good sign. So yeah, that was exciting news. So I finally hit pan on this, and I also today finally hit pan on this little mini Opal highlighter from Becca, and I was not expecting to hit pan today because it was taking forever, but when I highlighted my face I was like, wait a second, is that some baby pan? And it is. So as you can see, there is the tiniest bit of pan right there, if you can see it, and I felt really good about that because this was taking forever, and a highlighter in general takes forever to pan, and this is a mini as well. So that's really exciting that I finally hit pan on this as well as the Fit Me powder. So I feel like that's really good progress. And now that I finally hit pan on this, I feel like I'll see even more pan, because once you hit pan, it just keeps showing up, obviously, but you know, it's exciting. And then for the blush, there is not that much progress on this. I still absolutely love using this blush. There is a little bit of progress, but not too much that's like actually substantial or you can really see. But every time I wear this, I really enjoy it. I really love how it looks on my face, and I get questions often when I wear this blush, like on my Instagram stories when I'm wearing it. People are always like, oh, what blush are you wearing? And it's this, and I love it, and it's so pretty. So I'm glad that it's still in my pan because I do really enjoy using it, and yeah, it's lasting a long time, which is kind of cool, but also not, because it's probably expired at this point. But I do really like it, and I'm just going to keep working on this and see where I can get myself. But this is what it currently looks like. There is a dent in there, as you can see, but I don't know if I'll ever hit pan on this. It feels like it's taking forever, but I'm just glad that I still really enjoy using it because it is such a pretty blush. And then here is the update on the Physicians Formula bronzer. The pan is huge on this. I feel like it's taking a lot longer to get right here for this bronzer. Whenever I put this in the crease of my eye, I really focus right here in this section because it's like where the thickest product is, if that makes sense. So I really focus my brush right here whenever I put this in my crease. But again, I'm really enjoying this. I do feel like it's getting a little bit muddier when I apply it to my face, and I don't know if it's because it's getting old or because of like how much I've used it and the quality of the powder is just not as good anymore. So I do kind of have to be a little bit more careful when I use this and a little bit more strategic, because before I would just like put it all over my face and it would look absolutely fine, but I've noticed it has been looking a little bit more patchy and muddy. That's just like a little update about this one. Still working on it and still enjoy using it. It's not that big of a deal that it's difficult to use because I kind of just slap it on my face and it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's the update on that. And this is the Phytosurgence Spectral Shine in the shade Dew of Dawn. I've kind of neglected using this one because I'm trying to focus on the Becca Opal one. So I feel like there's not too much progress on this one, but it's still pretty substantial, and I do use this every so often, not as often as I should probably, but I have so many highlights that I'm trying to rotate through. I'll probably start using this a lot more in the summertime, and I'm sure it'll take me a little while to finish this up, but this is what the pan progress on this one looks like. And then I finished 2 products. So I finally finished this freaking brow wax. I called it done because you can't put the lid on it anymore without having to like really struggle to get the lid off because it's so nubby. But this is all that's left, and I really can't even sharpen this anymore either because it's so small. But I did enjoy this while I used it. I do think it got old and started giving me eczema in my eyebrows, but when I was using it, when it was like not too old, I did like it. And I don't think you can buy this anywhere. I think they have other versions. Someone commented in my last project pan from maybe like Elf or something like that, but I wouldn't repurchase this at the moment because I have so many other brow products I'm trying to get through. But I finally finished this little nub up, and then I also finally finished the Tower 28 gloss in the shade Chill. So that was nice. I've actually replaced it with the shade Magic, which it was sitting on its side, so it's hard to see how much I've used this up, but this is the next gloss that I'm going to work on. Finished Chill Up completely, and now I'm working on, I think this is called Magic. Yeah, the shade Magic. And I'm actually like probably more than halfway through with this shade, so I'll probably finish it pretty quickly because I love using these. I kind of use them as lip balm, and I'll probably finish up a couple more of the Tower 28 lip jellies this year because they are my favorite gloss and I just enjoy using them regularly. So that is the update on this as well. So I finished this up. So I was able to hit pan on 2 products and finish up 2 products as well. So I feel like I'm making pretty good progress, and it is nice to just like focus on a few things and not really have to think about what I want to pick out to wear, because I usually just go right towards my project pan items and I don't have to think about every little thing that I'm putting on my face, and it just makes getting ready really easy. And I really like the majority of everything I'm using as well, so anytime I do my makeup I really like how it turns out. Yeah, so that is the update so far. I haven't added anything yet to my project pan other than this lip gloss, and I probably won't for a little while because I feel like I'm already focusing on so many things. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 things, 11 things that I'm trying to work through, and I feel like that's enough for me right now. So yeah, that is the update. Feels good to hit pan finally on a couple of things. I'm really excited to finally hit pan on the blush in Magic Hour from Tower 28, but that'll probably take forever, so I don't even know if we'll get to that point. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this update. I'll definitely make another one in the future. I'll finish all of these out and keep updating in my project pan update videos. How is your project pan going? If you are doing one right now, I'd love to know in the comments. And yeah, hope you're having a good day wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!